Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. Today is Andy's first visit to CAMHS since the summer holidays. We're going to be discussing the progress he's been making in the last 6 months or so. Plus we're going to check that his medication is fluoxetine that it was prescribed 9 months ago or so now. One of the major components of the massive changes that he's gone through in the last year or so. We're going to make sure that's still set at the right level, make sure it's still working the way it should, make sure there's no side effects. So that's all happening in Boston. So it's now 9:30 in the morning. Andy's got the full day off school because Boston's so far. It's like an hour there, an hour back, plus the appointment, plus all the typical Boston stuff that he has to do while he's there for him to agree to go. So any minute now we're going to jump in the car, head to Boston, head to the doctors, and then expect to see the Stump, McDonald's, all the usual Boston things. It is a seriously nice day. Apparently it's shorts weather in Lincolnshire today, so I'm hoping if we hit the Stump around about lunchtime we should have proper blue skies, lovely warm day, and some awesome footage for later in the vlog. That's the plan anyway. For now I need to go and get in the car. Oh, you've been rickrolled again. Come on now. Well, that was a successful appointment. We were in there maybe 3 or 4 minutes. It didn't really take very long. She weighed him, she checked his height. Absolute cooperation, no issue at all with any of that. They took his blood pressure, which I don't think he's ever had done before, which he didn't like at all, but they managed to get a blood pressure reading, so his blood pressure is healthy as well. So there's no side effects that we need to be concerned about for the medication. Because his weight hasn't really changed from when it was prescribed last year, they're keeping the medication at the same level because it's all to do with weight. If he put on some weight, then his dose would increase. But there's no scope to increase the dose based on his weight where it currently is. But she was really happy. She'd never met him before because the doctor that he had last year left just after we came in for the last time back in August. But based on the notes that she'd seen, I mean, it really drives home how much change there's been in the last year, because she was talking about, from the notes back in August, how he wasn't attending school, how his diet was more restricted, he wasn't willing to try things, and it just shows, well, since then he's gone to school, he's now more cooperative, he's trying more foods. Yeah, he lost a little bit of weight, but we know the reasons behind that, and she's happy that he's under the care of a dietitian. There's no reason to be concerned about that, and she was just really happy. It wasn't what she was expecting from the notes that were passed over to her, so all positive. He stays on the medication he's currently on until the next review in August. He's moved up to 6 monthly reviews rather than 4 monthly because they're less concerned about him now, so anytime stuff like that happens I take that as a massive positive. It's all good. Now we're in sunny Boston. Andy wants to go and see the church. There's a level crossing over here that he wants to go and see, and we'll probably just mooch around for a bit and justify the fact that he's not going back to school this afternoon because it's only just gone 11 o'clock. In theory we could get him to school for 12, but that doesn't sound like a lot of fun when he's got the opportunity to come and experience Boston on a weekday, which is a very rare pleasure for him.
There we go now. The time now is
11:06.
11:06 on Tuesday, Wednesday of this September.
Of
March. Oh. Who's this? We got.
Oh, it's there, look. I don't know what one that is. Do you?
Here she comes. We got
2 carriages.
2 carriages off the train.
Yeah.
Here she comes. We got.
Where's it going?
To the Boston. In the train. East Village train.
Is it East Village train?
Here comes. We got.
So 15604.
15604.
Yeah.
Straight there. And.
You going to go
Now, theoretically, we should, if he's still not deleting footage, we should be able to get his version of that, which will come out in a separate video a couple of hours after this one. So have a look on the Through Andy's Eyes playlist. There should be today's vlog through his eyes, and that whole sequence there, you should be able to watch through what he was filming, unless he started deleting it again, which is always a big possibility. Are we going to B&M?
Yeah.
I see. Where are we going?
Boston.
We're in Boston.
We're going to Boston Stump.
Ah, we're going to the Stump. Okay. I feel like after our experience in Grantham the other day, this is an indication that I perhaps shouldn't try and fly the drone. Although Andy is insisting that I try it. Still not quite brave enough for the river shot, but when this wind isn't quite so bad in a few months' time, oh, we're going to get some good footage here. I don't know, I stopped for a minute to try and take some photographs for Instagram, and suddenly Anna and Andy, I've just legged it off to B&M, and now I'm trying to chase them and catch up. I can see them, they're just over there. No patience for, I'm trying to learn photography here. Your man from Star Trek's now a dog toy. It's going to be limited Andy walking around the streets and establishing shots between here and getting back to the car, because B&M was what we call a Kev disaster. Giant peanut butter, that isn't the big problem. Giant man, more of a problem. Giant Stone Cold Steve Austin, also problematic. Plus a Dark Knight Returns set that's going to look absolutely brilliant in the new studio. And we're fully laden, and I can't carry all this stuff and operate the camera at the same time. I don't know how Casey Neistat can ride a boosted board, fly a drone and vlog all at the same time. I can't even carry shopping in a camera. I have no idea how often the trains run in Boston. I hope it's fairly regularly, because the car's just there. But we're not allowed to cross here until he's seen a train. We've been waiting here about 10 minutes so far. It's another 20 minutes or so until the next train to arrive here, according to some train website thing. I imagine there's a technical term for it. Anything that we wanted to do, he wasn't going to wait for 2 minutes. Whatever he wants, absolutely fine. He'll wait here all day until that train comes. I'm very, very hungry. I might start eating my peanut butter straight out of the jar. He was sitting down on the floor when the thing happened. We've been waiting for like 25 minutes. He flew up off the floor, no shoes on, running around here to film it, which is brilliant.
Watch it, Albert. Careful. Andy, stand back.
Up it goes. Guys, I'll see you in the next video.
Well, finally put the heavy load back in the car.
Bless you. Bless you.
Alright.
Bless you. Just like his 9th sneeze today.
We have promised him a trip to McDonald's on the way home, which means because we're starving, it's gone normal lunchtime now. So as I'm still disorganised, I haven't brought any food with me. So in order to avoid us wrecking the 100 days of real food on the 4-week anniversary of starting, we're just going to head into Asda, buy the healthiest thing we can find, and then take him to McDonald's, feed him up with bread rolls. But I'm sure there'll be something reasonably healthy in here. Just might not be perfect, but 4 weeks of clean eating. I'm basically got a 6-pack now. Is that nice, Andy?
Yeah.
Good.
Eating it.
He handled the meat again. Still not touching it, still not eating it though. Some potential controversy as well. North-south divide. I need to go back and consult the tapes. I think when we had flat whites in Bourne, was it last week? They were £1.79, so I made a comment about how they were nearly as much as they are in Starbucks. Here, 20 miles further north, £1.59. So I need to go back and check how much they were in Bourne now. Which, by the way, costs nearly £2. It's almost as much as getting one in Starbucks. Have you seen that some of your videos are on YouTube now?
Yeah.
Do you like Andy's videos being on YouTube?
Yeah. That's the first time now.
Do you want? We'll do one of them on the way home.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to take the Tuesday.
Would you like to write with me?
No.
No.
What about lick it?
Tuesday.
Okay, what about
Take the stove.
this one?
Lick. Oh, good boy.
Oh, good boy. Any more? No, are you sure?
One more.
Hold on.
The end.
How about okay, just a little bit. No, it's fine. Okay, hold on.
The end.
Okay, good boy. Wow, eat yourself. Leave it alone.
That's the closest he's come to eating meat in 11 years. Just in an attempt to preempt what's going to be in the comments, no doubt. Yes, I know my hair looks rubbish today. Don't worry, this isn't going to be the start of me going on about how bad my hair looks every day like we had before. I'm going to go and cut it now. Well, I'm not going to cut it, the barber's going to cut it, but that can be the grand reveal for tomorrow's vlog, because I think we are going to end things there for today. So if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Fingers crossed later today there will also be this same day from Andy's point of view. We are reliant on him not deleting the footage that he took today, which is big if. But if we can get it, it'll be out in a couple of hours, so there's that to look forward to as well. Subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one, plus some other stuff too. And thank you very much for watching.